What did I do? I was just talking about the song, Pretty Blueface. You just brought back memories that was like 5 years ago. Those were the first words to slip out as Chrisean rock broke down once again. But this time it wasn't about rumors, social media feuds, or fresh heartbreak. This moment felt different, unfiltered, and painfully human. In a raw clip that surfaced only hours ago, a tearful Chrisean could be seen whispering 3 simple words that sent the internet into emotional overdrive. Free Blueface. Almost instantly, timelines exploded. Fans flooded comment sections with questions, confusion, and empathy. Why now? Why him? And how could she still be feeling this after everything that's happened? To some, it looked like old wounds reopening, a flood of memories too heavy to hold back. Sources say the emotional moment was triggered by a single video, a Blueface clip that caught everyone off guard. Whatever was in it clearly hit a nerve. For Chrisean, the video seemed to pull her back to the beginning, before the scandals, the fights, and the public unraveling of their relationship. Watching it, she wasn't the viral headline or the chaotic reality star. She was just someone mourning what used to be. And for fans who followed the turbulent love story between her and Blueface, it was a jarring reminder that behind all the drama lies something much more real: heartbreak that never fully healed. It started with a question: what was in that video? Why did it cut Chrisean rock so deeply? And why are fans calling it the most vulnerable moment she's had since her explosive split from Blueface? This is a woman who's endured everything: fights, heartbreaks, pregnancies, and the relentless circus of reality TV, yet somehow always found a way to stand tall. But this time, something inside her cracked, and the footage of her breaking down has left even her harshest critics silent. If you thought you'd seen every twist in the Chrisean and Blueface saga, think again. Because this moment wasn't about drama, it was about collapse. And once you understand what was in that video, and what followed just minutes later, you'll see why fans are calling it the most devastating turn in their tragic, toxic story. But the shock didn't end there. What unfolded only hours later flipped the entire narrative upside down. This wasn't just a breakdown, it was the start of something darker. An emotional freefall that might already be too late to stop. To really understand how it got this bad, you have to rewind. This wasn't a sudden eruption. It was years of chaos, love, and destruction building to a breaking point. It all began back in 2020, when Chrisean, then a driven young athlete turned aspiring musician, joined Blueface's controversial reality show, Blue Girls Club. From the very first episode, she was impossible to ignore, fiery, unpredictable, fearless. Blueface saw it too. What started as on-screen chemistry quickly spiraled into a dangerous entanglement that blurred the line between entertainment and emotional warfare. Behind the viral fights and public outbursts was a relationship that fed off volatility. One day, they were laughing on Instagram Live. The next, they were hurling insults and police reports at each other for millions to witness. Still, Chrisean stayed. She stayed after losing a tooth, after getting arrested, after being humiliated online, clinging to a version of love that was eating her alive. To fans, she became the symbol of blind devotion, the ride or die who refused to quit no matter how bad it got. When she got pregnant, people hoped it would finally end the cycle, that maybe motherhood would ground her, pull her out of the chaos. But it only magnified it. The pregnancy played out like a public tragedy. Accusations, DNA tests, Blueface mocking her while flaunting other women. Even then, she defended him. "He's still the father of my child," she'd whisper through tears, her voice trembling between heartbreak and denial. She wore his chain, mentioned him in interviews, held on to the idea that love could still fix everything. But Blueface never came back. He moved on, made her pain a punchline, and for a while, Chrisean went silent. The outburst stopped. The chaos faded. She seemed to be healing until tonight. Tonight, one video undid it all. Watching it, she crumbled, crying on live, whispering "Free Blueface" like a mantra she couldn't let go of. And according to insiders, the video wasn't just another clip. It was something recorded weeks ago, a message that was never meant for the public eye. Whatever was said, whatever emotion it carried, hit her harder than anyone could have imagined. It wasn't just nostalgia. It was grief, the kind that comes when you finally realize the story you've been living in is over and the person you built your world around is never coming back. It started with a leak, a video no one was supposed to see. Not a diss track, not another viral argument, but something different. In it, Blueface wasn't flexing diamonds or stirring chaos. He looked fragile, human, and for once, remorseful. But before the world even saw it, Chrisean rocked it. And her reaction changed everything. The moment she pressed play, her entire past came flooding back. The lights were low, her baby monitor flickered beside her, and someone, a friend or maybe an assistant, quietly filmed from across the room. What they captured would become one of the most haunting moments in her story. On the screen, Blueface sat in a gray jail cell, no jewelry, no swagger, just a hollow stare and a cracked voice. "To the people I hurt, I'm sorry," he said softly. "Especially her." He didn't name her, but he didn't need to. Chrisean froze. Her hand flew to her mouth. She looked like she was seeing a ghost. Then, as he spoke again, she held me down. I pushed her away because I was scared of needing her, but I did. I do. Something inside her broke. A single gasp escaped her, deep and raw, followed by silent tears she couldn't control. She tried to speak, but no sound came out. Her body shook as she whispered, again and again, "Free Blueface." When the friend behind the camera gently asked if she wanted to stop, she shook her head. "No," she whispered. "I need to hear all of it." Then came the final blow. Blueface looked straight into the lens and said, "If you ever see this, know I see you now. I see everything you did for me. I wish I could go back. But if I can't, just know I loved you in ways I was too stupid to say." The video ended, and Chrisean collapsed in silence. Her baby stirred in the next room, the monitor flashing, but she couldn't move. When she finally looked up, eyes red and swollen, she whispered, "Why would he say that now? Why wait until it's too late?" Moments later, she went live on Instagram. Within seconds, thousands flooded in, expecting chaos, but instead, they saw heartbreak. Chrisean sat in tears, no filter, no shouting, no makeup, just pain. "Y'all don't get it," she said. "That man changed my whole life, ruined it, saved it, all at once. I hated him, but I never stopped loving him." The comments came fast. "Not again. Girl, let it go, wait. What did Blueface say?" But then she did something no one expected. She replayed the leaked clip on live, broadcasting it to millions. Within minutes, it was everywhere, reposted, clipped, dissected. Hashtags exploded. Hashtag Free Blueface. Hashtag Chrisean breaks down. Hashtag Toxic Love Forever. Then came the twist no one saw coming. An hour later, a cryptic message appeared on Blueface's official Instagram story, posted, then deleted, but not before fans screen recorded it. "There are things in motion right now. Not everything is what it seems. Blueface will speak when the time is right. Until then, tell her he saw the video." You saw the video. The internet went feral. Did that mean he'd watched her live from jail? Was someone feeding him updates? Or was it all planned, a setup for something bigger? Twitter exploded with theories. He's trying to get her back. TV marketing. This is manipulation. Then, Blueface's other on and off partner, Jaden Alexis, added gasoline to the fire. She posted 5 simple words to her story. "He said that to me too." No explanation. No context. Just chaos. Suddenly, the narrative flipped. Fans accused Blueface of playing both women, even from behind bars. Some questioned if the apology video was real at all or if it had been repurposed or faked. Through it all, Chrisean went silent. 6 hours passed before she returned, sitting alone in her car, eyes bloodshot, voice trembling. This time, she didn't cry. She didn't shout. She just said, "I'm done being the clown. I'm done being the story that hurts to watch. I'm tired of looking crazy for someone who loves my pain more than me." That message, I don't even care who it was for, Chrisean said, her voice trembling as she spoke through the static of her live stream. I felt it, and if that makes me weak, then fine. I'm weak. But at least I'm real. I loved that man harder than he ever deserved. The clip ended, but fans immediately dissected every frame, spotting what looked like a baby bottle beside her and the familiar black and blue hoodie once worn by Blueface. The most haunting moment came at the end, when she whispered almost inaudibly, "If he calls me, I'm answering." That single line reignited a storm online, dividing fans between those who pitied her and those who mocked her for not letting go. Then came the twist. Angelique, a forgotten contestant from Blueface Blue Girls Club reality show, resurfaced with a voice note claiming she was there the night the viral video was filmed, and it wasn't meant for Chrisean. She said Blueface had been drunk, emotional, and speaking about someone else entirely, long before the world saw the footage. She even posted a blurry photo that matched the video's lighting, hoodie, and setting, throwing everything into chaos. Was Chrisean manipulated? Did someone leak the clip knowing it would shatter her? Angelique hinted there was another recording, one where Blueface did talk about Chrisean, but before she could release it, her account vanished without a trace, sparking theories of silencing and cover-ups. Hours later, Chrisean returned to Instagram Live. No tears this time, just calm composure, her baby in her arms, full glam but empty eyes. "Y'all got what you wanted," she said quietly. "You dragged me, mocked me, made fun of me for loving someone who broke me. But now I'm done." The comments poured in, a mix of praise, disbelief, and heartbreak, but Chrisean didn't respond. She simply stared into the camera, unflinching, as if closing the final chapter on the love story the internet refused to stop reopening. Is this really the end? Has Chrisean finally cut ties for good? Fans want to believe it, need to believe it, but they've heard those same words before. What came next, though, was different. That smile. It wasn't relief. It was something colder, steadier. "I got my own video now," she murmured, her voice low and deliberate. "When I drop it, y'all gon' see why I cried. But you'll also see why I don't cry no more." Then silence. Live ended. No timestamp, no teaser, no goodbye. Just a digital void that left millions refreshing their screens. Speculation ignited instantly. What's in the video? What could be so powerful that even Blueface's inner circle seems nervous? Whispers online claim the footage could ruin him and that it's already circulating in private group chats, waiting to explode. And just as the frenzy peaked, an unexpected voice re-entered the conversation. Whack 100, Blueface's longtime manager and occasional instigator. After months of quiet, he finally broke his silence with an ominous warning. "I told y'all she had footage," he said on Instagram Live, his voice sharp with control. "If she drops it, she better be ready for war." He leaned back, almost amused. "That tape don't just hurt Blue. It torches everything, labels, money, reputations. You put that out, you don't just end a career. You start a fire nobody can put out." The internet erupted the moment Whack 100 dropped that single word, network. Was he confirming it was real? Who else was caught on that footage? Theories spiraled so fast it started sounding like a federal case waiting to happen. Then Whack leaned into the camera, his tone turning cold. "She's playing with fire," he warned. "But if she wants to strike the match, go ahead. Just don't cry when it all burns." It wasn't a hint, it was a threat. Yet Chrisean didn't flinch. Minutes later, she posted a haunting image, a USB drive resting beside her baby's bottle, captioned only with 3 emojis. No words needed. Everyone understood. She had the tape, and she was ready to use it. The question now wasn't if she'd drop it, but when. And just as social media held its breath, the plot thickened again. A high-profile entertainment lawyer revealed that Chrisean had reached out about securing the legal rights to release media involving Blueface. This wasn't an impulsive move. It was a calculated play. Fans began piecing it together. Every breakdown, every cryptic post, every tearful video might have been part of something much bigger. Now, panic has set in. Wax on edge. Blueface camp is scrambling. Even Jaden can't stop subtweeting. But Chrisean? She's silent. Focused. Dangerous. Because when a woman stops reacting and starts strategizing, that's not heartbreak anymore, it's a warning. And whatever comes next might finally unravel the truth behind Blueface's empire. The truth about why Blueface has been desperately trying to reach Chrisean from behind bars finally surfaced, and it came in the form of a leaked jail call. The audio first appeared on Reddit, tucked deep inside a thread that vanished almost as quickly as it appeared. But the internet moves fast, and within minutes, the clip was ripped, re-uploaded, and spreading like wildfire across Twitter and TikTok. The sound quality was rough, but the voices were unmistakable. Blueface and another man, likely a friend or someone from his team. At first, the rapper laughed, dismissing everything with casual arrogance. "Man, she on live crying again," he said. "She only cry when she got something to promote. Them tears, they marketing." The other man chuckled, but Blueface kept going. "I knew she had that footage. I let her hold it 'cause I wanted her to think she had leverage. But she ain't dumb. She know if she dropped that, it's over for her too." Then came the line that shook the internet. "It ain't even about me in that video. Not all of it. That SH got other names in it. People who can't afford scandals. If she drops it, it's not just careers, it's families, deals, TV networks." Silence. Then his tone turned dark. "If she drop it, I'm talking her down with me." That sentence detonated online. Suddenly, it wasn't heartbreak, it was open warfare. Within hours, Chrisean responded with a black screen on Instagram. "You gon' take me down, baby? I was built in the fire." Minutes later, she added, "You played me, then played the victim, then threatened me. Cool. Let's finish this." The comment sections exploded. Everyone knew things were about to turn explosive. But no one expected her next move. Out of nowhere, Chrisean tagged Zeus Network, the same network that launched both their careers, with a chilling offer. "I got the footage. Y'all got the platform. Let's talk." She wasn't going to drop it on YouTube or TikTok. She wanted a televised reckoning. An hour later, Zeus responded, "DM us." Then came the teaser, 3 seconds of audio, no faces, no names. Blueface's voice. "Turn that camera off. I'm serious. Stop filming." Cut to black. Caption. "The cameras never stopped rolling. Coming soon." The internet imploded. Fans started counting down. Journalists scrambled. Gossip sites crashed from the traffic. Every question felt heavier than the last. What was in that video? Why did Blueface think it was gone? And who else was caught in the footage Chrisean had been holding onto all this time? Because according to insiders, she wasn't the only one with something to lose. Twitter is in flames once again, but this time, it's not because of another fight or messy breakup. The whispers are darker, heavier. The leaked footage reportedly doesn't just show Blueface lashing out. It captures something far more sinister. A secret meeting, an exchange, a conversation that was never meant to see daylight. If what insiders are claiming is true, this isn't just about a toxic relationship anymore. It's about power, corruption, and an entire system that could crumble if that recording goes public. The countdown has already begun. And just when fans thought the chaos had peaked, a familiar but unexpected voice entered the storm. Chrisean's sister, Taseki. Usually quiet, distant, and careful to stay out of the drama, she finally snapped the moment Zeus Network dropped their cryptic teaser. Her live stream was raw fury. "Y'all keep talking about footage," she said, eyes blazing. "Let's talk about the years she protected him. The times she covered bruises, not just on her face, but on her heart." The comment section froze. Taseki wasn't ranting for clout. She was purging years of silence. "I begged her to leave," she said softly. But he broke her so deep she started mistaking pain for love. "She ain't toxic, she's traumatized." Then came the line that stopped everyone cold. "That video ain't just about Blueface. It's about what really happens when the cameras stop and the truth starts. And if she drops it, y'all not ready. Not the fans, not the industry, not even the law." That one word, law, sent social media into meltdown. Theories exploded. Was this about crimes? Cover-ups? Something bigger than just abuse and betrayal? Overnight, the narrative shifted. This wasn't about free Blueface anymore. It wasn't even about heartbreak. It was about exposure, about accountability, and maybe finally about justice.